25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Wednesday, the 10th day of December 2025. I'm Gordon Joseph. So happy to be with you this morning again. Thanking God for keeping me on the wake-up list this morning. And the mere fact that you are hearing my voice, it means that you too are on the wake-up list. So you ought to be thankful. Taking into consideration, it's not because of anything good that you have done. It's simply because of His grace and His mercies towards us, yeah? Good morning to Mr. Darius Slocum and family. How are you doing, bro? Good morning to you. Mary E. Banks, good morning. Veronica Sandy, Eulin Alexander, Mildred Smith, Jillian McIntyre, they're all with us already this morning. Yes, good morning, Mary. Hope you're doing fine, as always. Monica Merose Williams, good morning. Daddy Godwin, good morning to you also. All right, and let's do it the way we always do it. Let's start with our prayer today. And it's Wednesday, so dear Heavenly Father, it's the middle of the week, Lord, and we're so grateful that we made it this far. Some didn't wake up this morning, but we're so glad we did. Thank you for all your blessings you have given us, our daily bread and the roof over our heads. Our hope is in you, Lord, so we cast our burdens upon you and leave them there. We pray that you will heal the sick and provide comfort and peace to those who are struggling to make it through the day. May you continue to guide us and keep us under the shadow of your wings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Good morning. Good morning. Tone. How are you doing? Andre Jerome, good morning. Blessings for Wednesday. Now, God is able to make all grace abound towards you, but you may have an abundance for every good work. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you may have an abundance for every good work. And that's coming from 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 8. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Yep. How are you doing? Now, I am so, like I said, so happy, so happy to be alive this morning. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, God is good. Still I smile. Yep. It's 23 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. Good morning to you, Inspector Leon McQueen. Miss Merrill, good morning. She says not for you, it's for Denzo. Thanks anyway. Good morning. Hey, folks, have you gotten your sweet surprise punch of cream yet? Well, tomorrow I will be giving out a bottle, so, I will look forward to that. But you can check them out there in all the well-established supermarkets around the nation. So, go and get them. Sherry Nichols, how you doing, girl? Hope all is well. Yolande, good morning. Veronica Sandy, Michelle Bernard, Erlin in the U.S., good morning to you. Petlin, good morning. How are you doing? Hope all is well. All right, my dear friend Romaine Delise, good morning to you in England. Hope you're doing fine. It is a good day to have a good day and a day to smile. I'm still here. Here's Dr. Pete Odera. I'm still here. Yeah. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. And the word of the day today, that word is ethereal. 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 Yeah, good. Right? And it means delicate and light. Ethereal. Delicate and light. That's what it means. And here's how we can use that word in a sentence. The sunrise painted the sky in ethereal colors. Yep. 21 minutes on to. It's just coming up on the television screen, the ethereal. Yeah. delicate and light. A good day to have a good day in a good way. Petlin, my dear, how you doing wherever you are? Hope you're doing fine. Mary in Hartford Village, how you doing, my dear? Where Green Peas girl? Green Peas up already? Yeah, I hope I hope everything good. I hope I get my green peas in time. And ting. Right, Petlin is there also. Munich, good morning. Mama Can, Debbie and family, good morning. Scotty, good morning. Mr. Gabriel, good morning. Lauren Salim, how are you doing this morning, my dearie? Get well quick, all right? Get well. It's a good day to have a good day. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Good morning to Mr. Whiteman. Now, there are two Whitemans, okay? Mr. Herschel Whiteman in Ariza and the other Mr. Whiteman. We had a nice conversation yesterday. Good morning to you and your dear friend. I can't remember his name now, but that conversation, we will have that conversation coming up towards February into March 13th. It's a very interesting conversation, so we will have that conversation. But good morning to you. Hope you all are doing fine. Good morning to the Cuban doctors out there at Spice Isle Imaging Center. I can't remember her name. Is it Rodriguez and Ruiz, I think. Good morning to you all. Yep. Sylvina say, innocent, you like poncha cream? Well, it's the best, eh? Sweet surprise, that's the best. Yep. The motivational tip of the day is up next, all right? Happy birthday to Veronica Sandy's husband. Happy birthday to you. Okay, good. All right, start with a morning ritual. Establish a morning routine that sets a positive tone for your day. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or a morning workout. All right, whether it's meditation, journaling, or a morning workout, kickstart your day with a purpose. All right, I can point you to a direct example. Even at the early time that I come down this morning, Mr. McQueen, Inspector Leon McQueen, was jogging already. Yeah, he's as fit as can be. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so you got to do that, folks. Start your day with purpose. All right. Yep. Nice. I can't complain. Here's Blessed Messenger. Lovey, good morning to you. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Yeah. I'm so happy to be alive. The folks inside of Corinth, good morning. The Mohai, good morning. Fen and Gail and Alva and the entire family. Babash, Max and the team. Good morning. Miss Modest, is Modest, yeah? Is it Modest? Miss Marast, rather, out there in Salisbury Road. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. Miss Wells out there in the U.S., how are you doing? All is well? 17 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. What's buzzing this morning? Well, buzzing this morning. All right, 135 new citizens approved, namely from Nigeria, China, and Iraq. All right. Grenada Science Treaty to boost the digital resilience in the region. CDB, that's the Caribbean Development Bank, warns corruption still blocks development. Internationally, Trump calls European leaders weak and hints at cutting support for Ukraine. In sports, South Stars crowned the GFA Division 2 champions. Yeah, that's what's buzzing. West Indies and New Zealand, they're into day 2 of the second test. West Indies were all out for 200 and let me see, I want to be correct, 207 I think it is. Let me get it right. I want to get it right, folks. It's Just 16 minutes on to, let me get that right for you. We'll have a little hint of it in the news, but yeah, let me see. West Indies 205. The gun did not fire this time as yet, but you fire in the second innings, so we will bowl them down cheaply. Yeah, gratitude is a must, says Lauren. Yeah, definitely. Jennifer Lawrence, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Hoping all is well, folks. The AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather is right up after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Hey there. Did you know? The GPPA now offers more ways to take control of your health. That's right, copper and hormonal IUDs plus hormonal implants, all available to you. Safe, effective, and empowering options, because your body, your choice. This message is brought to you by the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association through the Build Back Equal project, funded by Global Affairs Canada. This Christmas, spread the warmth of Grenada, no matter where your family and friends are around the world. Whether it's rich aromatic Grenadian spices, a delicious homemade fruitcake, or a bottle of our finest island wine, you can send the flavors and traditions of the season with Grenada Postal Corporation's Parcel Post Service. Our Parcel Post Service makes it easy to send gifts filled with island love from Grenada to any corner of the globe. Imagine the joy on their faces when they unwrap the taste of Grenada, and it gets better. Our express service means you can rest easy knowing your gifts will arrive fast and fresh. So this Christmas, don't just send any gift. Send a piece of Grenada to ensure that your parcels reach their destination for Christmas. Post on or before December 5th. Grenada Postal Corporation. Make the Grenadian Christmas travel around the world. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. This is exciting news for all car lovers and car owners. Get ready for Grenada Auto Fest 2026, a car show with a difference. From antique and classic to modern innovations. Saturday, March 14th at the Roy St. John playing field in Tantine. Car owners, this is your chance to show off. Get that machine ready. Get that ride in mint condition. It's full throttle face-off between old school rides, the hot rod, and the supercharged modern customized rides. This is a family affair. Bring the kids, bring the crew, bring the whole yard. It's the Grenada Auto Fest 2026 on Saturday, March 14th. Get ready.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe's Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Wednesday, the 10th of December 2025. Coming up in the news, 135 new citizens approved. Nigeria, China, and Iraq lead. Grenada signs treaty to boost the digital resilience. In the region, CDB warns corruption still blocks development. Internationally, Trump calls European leaders weak and hints at cutting support for Ukraine. And in sports, South Stars crowned GFA Division 2 champions, and West Indies takes on New Zealand in the second test. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online, Santa's Happier Holiday surprises in branches, and one lucky person will win the grand prize. A day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
Renlec presents Christmas Safety Tips. Always unplug Christmas tree lights before leaving home or going to sleep. Check lights for damage each year before using them. Discard lights with frayed wires, loose connections, and cracked sockets. Do not overload your wall outlets or extension cords. Remind children to never touch lights or outlets. Select lights appropriately. Never use indoor lights outside and vice versa. Happy holidays from Grenada.
Got something to share?
Call us at 440-1252.
WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted #1.
Good morning, everyone. It's this morning's edition for today. It's Wednesday, and with the details, I'm Gordon Joseph saying a very special welcome to our folks from Hot 98 FM. In the local scene, new data from Grenada's Investment Migration Agency shows that 135 people from 55 countries were approved for citizenship in the third quarter of 2025. Nigeria, China, Iraq, and the U.S., including Pakistan and Egypt, they accounted for just over half of all approvals. From January to September, Cabinet approved 1,166 new citizens. There were no approvals in August due to the Cabinet recess. Since launching in 2014, it must be noted that the program has granted citizenship to more than 20,000 people. In his 2026 budget statement, Finance Minister Honorable Dennis Cornwall said the CBI program remains a major revenue earner with strong due diligence systems. He said government will soon cut fees for local developers by 70% to boost participation in priority sectors. Cornwall reported that 2025 CBI revenue exceeded the projected EC $165.9 million, and the Ministry of Finance is projecting EC $173.9 million in 2026. Grenada has taken a major step in strengthening its digital resilience, signing the Convention on the Packet Clearing House, a PCH organization, a treaty that transforms a PCH into an intergovernmental body responsible for global internet stability and security. The move allows Grenada to participate directly in global internet governance, a significant milestone for a climate-vulnerable nation that depends on secure and reliable networks for disaster response and economic continuity. The signature marks only the first step. The treaty now goes to government for review and formal ratification. If approved, Grenada will become the first Caribbean country to join the framework, giving it a voice in shaping global internet infrastructure. Member states gain access to coordination, operational support, and capacity building for internet exchange points, DNS route services, and cybersecurity readiness. The convention was signed recently by PCH Secretary General Bill Woodcock and NTRC's Chairman Vincent Roberts during the Connected Caribbean Summit at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. And finally, Grenada has opened an honorary consulate in Guyana as both CARICOM nations move to deepen ties in tourism, agriculture, trade, and food security. At the opening ceremony, Guyana's President Dr. Irfan Ali proposed joint tourism packages linking Grenada's beaches and yachting with Guyana's ecotourism. He said better air connectivity will be key. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell praised Guyana's support after last year's hurricane and said the consulate reflects the strong partnership between the two countries. President Ali also wants a new bilateral agreement early next year for Guyana to supply Grenada with consistent, affordable food, and he proposed a joint investment to modernize Grenada's spice industry. Businessman Komal Singh is the new honorary consul. He says the office will help expand business, education, and cultural opportunities between both nations. That concludes the first segment of news. The local segments stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. Turning our attention now to the region. The Trump administration is facing escalating pressure to release the full boat strike video of the controversial September 2nd operation in the Caribbean near Venezuela. The drug boat strikes, which resulted in the death of 11 people, including 2 survivors of an initial strike, have fueled significant questions regarding the military operations directed by the administration and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. We have more in this report.
The White House now saying that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth authorized U.S. Navy Admiral Frank Bradley to act. While speaking at an event in California Saturday, Secretary Hegseth defended the Trump administration's actions.
If you're working for a designated terrorist organization and you bring drugs to this country in a boat, we will find you and we will sink you.
Since September, the U.S. military has destroyed 23 boats, killing at least 87 people. All say were tied to drug trafficking. Some strikes, particularly a second on this same boat, are drawing criticism.
You don't need that kind of firepower to do that tactical.
In the September 2nd attack, 11 people were reportedly on the boat. After a first strike, 2 survivors were seen clinging to the wreckage, according to some who have seen video of the full attack. Then, more strikes, killing them and sinking the vessel. It is considered a war crime to kill shipwrecked people. Now, many are scrutinizing what happened and are calling for an investigation.
President of the Caribbean Development Bank, Daniel Best, says corruption remains one of the biggest obstacles to sustainable development in the region. Best said the CDB is renewing its commitment to transparency, integrity, and accountability. Citing UN figures, he noted that $1 trillion are paid in bribes each year and another $2.6 trillion are stolen through corruption, losses that drain resources urgently needed by Caribbean countries already burdened by limited fiscal space and high debt. Best said the CDB treats anti-corruption as central to its development mission. For the past decade, the bank's Office of Integrity, Compliance and Accountability has led regional efforts in training, governance, standards and capacity building. Now, looking further afield, U.S. President Donald Trump has criticized European leaders as weak and suggested the U.S. could scale back support for Ukraine. We have more in this BBC report.
Let's turn to Donald Trump, because the US president has said Europe is a, quote, decaying group of nations led by, quote, weak people. Donald Trump was speaking to the website Politico after the publication of the new US national security strategy, which argued that democracy was under threat in Europe and promised that America would cultivate resistance to that trend. Well, in response, Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz has described some of the claims as incomprehensible and said Europe did not need the US to help save its democracies. Well, let's hear a little of what Donald Trump had to say to Politico about immigration and Europe.
Europe is, I'm friendly with all of them. I mean, I like all of them. I have no real enemy. I've had a couple that I didn't like over the years. I actually like the current crew. I like them a lot. But and I know them very well. I know them really well. Some are friends, some are okay. I know the good leaders, I know the bad leaders, I know the smart ones, I know the stupid ones. You get some real stupid ones too. But they're not doing a good job. Europe is not doing a good job in many ways. They're not doing a good job.
I want to ask
They
you
talk
about
too
that.
much, and they're not producing. We're talking about Ukraine. They talk, but they don't produce. And the war just keeps going on and on.
U.S. President Donald Trump. And finally, international talks to revolutionize how the European Court of Human Rights handles migration cases will begin today. The British government is urging partners to modernize the way states tackle the continent-wide illegal migration crisis. The talks are the most significant sign yet that international human rights law could be reinterpreted to make it easier for states to target smuggling people and set up return hubs to hold people with no rights to be in Europe. Writing ahead of the major meeting in Strasbourg, Sir Keir Starmer said Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen said other nations should rethink human rights laws to make protecting borders easier. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting segment is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Well, South Stars are the new GFA Division 2 champions, defeating Willis Youth 2-1 at the Tempe playing field last evening to secure promotion to Division 1 of First Division. Bulldogs also earned promotion after finishing second, making a strong return to the league despite having one match left to play on Thursday. GFA General Secretary Carl Lee praised both teams for their hard work and competitive spirit. The 2026 First Division season is set to heat up with the rival of South Stars and Bulldogs in the top flight. Well, New Zealand's patchwork fast bowling attack delivered a strong show on the opening day of the second test in Wellington, dismissing West Indies for 205 and just inside 75 overs, and that happens at the Basin's Reserve. But the sight of Blair Tinkner being stretchered off late in the afternoon with a suspected dislocated left shoulder took some shin of the day of dominance. Fichtner, playing his first test in 2 years and leading the bowling with 4 for 32, was central to turning a bright West Indies start into yet another collapse, while Michael Bure, the 30-year-old debutant, drafted into a severely depleted pace unit, complemented him with a 3 for 67 in an energetic outing that gave New Zealand the bite they had lacked in the opening hour. The bite mattered because the first hour had belonged entirely to West Indies, despite losing the toss in a match where the hosts announced 5 changes and the visitors 3. So let me give you some specifics on that. All right, as I told you earlier, West Indies, they were all bowled out for 205, and that was within the 75 overs. 75 overs. I'm trying to pull it up now, the exact. But all right, so John Campbell has scored 44 runs. Brandon King brought in to open. He scored 33. And Shea Hope, he scored 48. Now Roston Chase 29 and Justin Greaves, the double centurion in the first test match, he only scored 13 in this one. Kima Roach, the veteran, he was out for a duck. All right, so that's the latest there with the test match, the second test with West Indies and New Zealand. And finally in the sports, Atlanta pulled off a strong second half comeback to defeat Chelsea. Atalanta. They pulled off a strong second half comeback to defeat Chelsea 2-1. Now, Chelsea opened the scoring in the 25th minute with Joao Pedro finishing from a Reece James assist to give them a 1-0 lead at the break. However, Atalanta turned the game around in the second half. Gianluca Samaka leveled the match in the 55th minute before Charles de Clestory sealed the win in the 83rd. So at full time, Atalanta 2, Chelsea 1. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports in a luncheon newscast and again in a primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. It's 6 minutes after 7 o'clock.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
Latest weather forecast. We now join forecaster Cassia Johnson at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Cassia.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Wednesday, 10th December 2025. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair. Winds are from the east at 15 miles per hour. Pressure 1013.3 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 26.9 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 79%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.7 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 25.4 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was 0.9 millimeters of rainfall at the airports, which brings the total for the month to 71.8 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast, valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with a few brief isolated showers. Today's maximum temperature, 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. Skies are currently high and will be low at 12:30 p.m., high again at 6:30 p.m. Sunset today, 5:43, sunrise tomorrow, 6:17. Again, the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with a few brief isolated showers. A small craft advisory is in effect. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Cassia, just before you run off, all right, all the low-level troughs that been, traversing into our area, they seem to have subsided. Is it safe to say November is over? It's really over now?
Yes, but I mean, in the dry season, we still get a few troughs, low-level, mid-level troughs, and so on, and that's what gives us our showers in the dry season. But yes, the hurricane season is over.
Lovely. All right. Have a good day, Cassie, and to the rest of the team at the Met Office. So, folks, the weather forecast, it came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
I think you don't measure up anymore. You never pick up on any of my signals. I think we should stop seeing each other. I went to Courts and I realized size does matter.
Say goodbye to your old TV and hello to a new one from Courts, bringing Christmas home.
It's 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. In the local scene, we heard that 135 new citizens were approved, and they came mostly from Nigeria, China, Iraq, and the U.S. And Grenada Science Treaty to boost the digital resilience, something that is much needed in this time with all these things that are happening in cyber. Cyber bullying, cyber fraud. So that's a very good initiative. In the region, we heard that CDB warns, that's the Caribbean Development Bank, it warns that corruption still blocks development. Internationally, Trump calls European leaders weak and also hinted that the U.S. might be cutting support for Ukraine. And Western is under pressure in the second test, but that's normal. We always bounce back. And we also heard that South Stars were crowned GFA Second Division champions. Now, that has been the morning edition of news for today. It's Wednesday, the 10th day of December. On behalf of the entire news department, I'd like to say thank you for joining us, viewers and listeners, for joining us for this segment. To our friends from Hot 98 FM, Graphics and his team, thank you for sharing us with your sharing your presence with us. And I just want to wish you a good day. Keep it locked and parked to Classic, the GBN network, whichever media you choose to, within the network. That's all fine. And before I go, I want to say a very special good morning, a very special happy birthday to someone that is very dear to me, Auntie Alma out there in Pearls. Ladies don't usually like to disclose their age, but when you're celebrating like that after 70, it's an honor. She's celebrating her 88th birthday today. Auntie Alma, loads of love to you, and hope you live to see many, many more to come. Helen and the rest of the family, good morning. Folks, that's it for the news. Bye-bye. See and stay with the network. We're with you anywhere and everywhere.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
There
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
This December, the vibes will rise higher. Sunshine Promotions presents A December to Remember. On Saturday, December 20th, the National Cricket Stadium comes alive with pure reggae energy, live bands, and world-class acts. Direct from Jamaica, Anthony B. Tanya Stevens.
It is a pity you already have one.
And Junior Kelly. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Get your early bird general admission tickets now for $100. Advanced general $120. Or limited front of stage access early bird for $250. Advanced front of stage access $300. Tickets available now from GoToFed.com and usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets. All tickets grant admission only. Look out for a performance from our very own Akeem with his band and Valine. Food and drinks on sale all night long. Your ticket gets you in. The vibe keeps you there. A December to remember. One love, one vibe, one December to remember. Follow Sunshine Promotions on social media for more updates.
This Christmas, spread the warmth of Grenada, no matter where your family and friends are around the world. Whether it's rich aromatic Grenadian spices, a delicious homemade fruitcake, or a bottle of our finest island wine, you can send the flavors and traditions of the season with Grenada Postal Corporation's Parcel Post Service. Our Parcel Post Service makes it easy to send gifts filled with island love from Grenada to any corner of the globe. Imagine the joy on their faces when they unwrap the taste of Grenada, and it gets better. Our express service means you can rest easy knowing your gifts will arrive fast and fresh. So this Christmas, don't just send any gift. Send a piece of Grenada to ensure that your parcels reach their destination for Christmas. Post on or before December 5th. Grenada Postal Corporation. Make the Grenadian Christmas travel around the world. Terms and conditions apply.
It's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm happy to join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF. Corporal Paul, good morning. What's happening traffic-wise?
Good morning. As of this morning, in all of our towns this morning, we definitely start seeing an increase in motor vehicular traffic compared to yesterday and as the week started. That shows that vehicles are moving and people are out there making sure that they get to their destination, or whoever is out shopping, and the increase in that number also signifies that school is about to be closed. But we've seen, and we in the Christmas season, as we normally say, the Yuletide, and we expect around this time to have that increased volume of traffic around that time. But as for the movement of traffic this morning, we're seeing it is a moderate flow of traffic. As I said, it's a little bit heavier compared to the other mornings as reporting, but it is not bumper to bumper as yet. But we expect that traffic will be heavier as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. So for most of the towns and the areas, the traffic is moderate at this moment, with the exception of traffic coming out from the Calavini direction. They have a heavier flow of traffic which flows onto the Toby Road, and on most of that traffic head onto the Grandance direction or onto the Springs, where we have most of the heavier traffic. In addition to that, the St. Paul's Public Road, we already start seeing that traffic moving slowly in that area. So traffic coming out from the Monjaloo St. Paul's direction, we already start seeing a heavy flow of traffic coming in from that direction. In most of the other areas, we have a moderate flow of traffic that is flowing smoothly with no obstruction and no unnecessary parkings and so on, where persons create that obstruction for us. We have no reported accidents at the time, so persons would not have to maneuver or have to divert to any other location at the moment. As we dive right into the accident state, we've seen an increase in the accidents reported for yesterday compared to the previous days. Whereas we had 5, then increased to 10. Now it has increased to 16 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours. And traffic headquarters had 3 minors. St. Paul's as well, 3. Yeah? That is alarming for St. Paul's as well. Grenville Police Station, 2 minors. 1 from the St. David's Police Station. South, wow. 6 minor accidents for the past 24 hours. Brush Grove, rare, where you mostly wouldn't get any accidents. You did had an accident yesterday, which brings the total up to 16 minor accidents. And that's where I will start to let persons know what is expected of them. We cannot continue to see statistics like these on a morning times. It is alarming, and it is heartbreaking, and also not the statistics that we want to hear reporting on a morning. So drivers, we implore on you, please practice safe driving. You have an obligation to ensure that your safety, because the manner in which you drive contributes significantly to those figures that we're seeing on our roads. Yes, we know that we have an increased volume of traffic on our roads, but if we do what is expected of us, then we definitely see that reduction. Let us obey our signs. And most of these accidents are fender benders, and which can be avoided based on their nature. So let us be responsible drivers, and even pedestrians. You have an obligation as well. As we enter the busy season, we want you to be cautious while using the road networks. And the children will be for home as of this week, so we want the drivers to pay particular attention while driving along the nation's road. As we go forward to the Christmas season, as we know, we are aware that the lower portion of the Hillsborough Street with the intersection of Halifax Street are continuously blocked off to facilitate the vendors. So that may create a little bit of congestion in the town of St. George's. But nonetheless, we want drivers to please adhere. And for your information, so if you come into town, you will not be able to drive through that area where the Grenada Pharmacy is located. So please take note to our drivers. But to the vendors, I want to appeal to the vendors. Still, we want you to move to that area if you think that it can bring that much needed revenue to you. And we want you to avoid plying your trade on the sidewalk, where you take that space of a pedestrian and have them to forcibly move to the road to walk, and which could possibly create a likelihood of a pedestrian accident. So as we look forward back and dive right back into the accident state, we know what happens as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. We enter that traffic rush where persons would want to get to work on time for 8 o'clock or whether it's 9 o'clock. So we ask that if you have to do so, leave a little bit earlier to avoid that rush so you wouldn't have to be sweating profusely in traffic and watching it through your watch or your clock every minute to see whether or not you're running late because there's an extra piece of traffic somewhere. And we know for the persons in those areas where we expect to have traffic, you can have that traffic diversion. Take it early and you know where your traffic would lead to so that you could escape some of those traffics that we do have on a morning time. And I've heard from persons that they do try to avoid most of the traffic coming from the Calvini, where they will shoot up the Calvini Road, Marianne, and come out St. Paul's. But maybe that's one of the reasons for the traffic congestion on that side. But nevertheless, we want persons to continue to drive safely. And on that note, when we ask that particular question we ask every morning, if you are texting,
then who is driving? Don't text and drive.
Not even drink and drive.
No, I was about to say something, but I'll hold back. Corporal Paul, thank you very much for the report as usual, and have yourself a wonderful day. I know we have 2 very large cruise ships in the terminal in the port today, so if you do not have to come to the town, stay away because the traffic will be congested, and to the tourist vendors and the taxi drivers and so forth, you've got your task cut out to you. Today, the RGPF will be there to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So, again, Corporal Paul, thank you very much.
And I appreciate for reporting as well. Have a blessed day to your entire team.
Bye-bye. Folks, that was the traffic report. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got Money Wise with Ariza. Raylene is in the building.
Christmas comes with more choices. Red curtains or white curtains, new paint or new furniture. Christmas dinner, that's a must. One ham or maybe 2. Decisions. With financing from Corp Bank, more is possible. Get up to $50,000 and make more of your dreams come true this Christmas. Plus, get an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. Christmas does come with more smiles, more togetherness, more love. And at the end of it all, it's more than worth it. This is your season for more with Corp Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Dreams come true with our Corp Bank loan.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The investment migration agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
Welcome. You caught us chatting offset and then coming on the set. Aurelian and I, we always have a wonderful pre-conversation. We always talk before we start to talk.
We do.
Aurelian, good
that's
morning.
That's why we're here to talk,
of course, of course. Well, that's what we get paid to do. Yeah, to talk.
Precisely.
Yeah. So how are you? How are things?
I'm awesome, actually. Midweek, it's Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hello, come now. Christmas colors.
Okay.
You cannot tell me these are not Christmas colors. I'll be most offended.
Okay. And Christmas at Ariza is... I actually passed in Ariza yesterday and I saw... who was it yesterday? There was a couple of vendors outside.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow.
Yes.
This is unique.
Yes. Taste and See Tuesday happens every Tuesday. It's been happening for the last couple of weeks. Remember, we're doing 12 weeks of Christmas.
12 days.
Weeks.
12 weeks
of Christmas. Yeah, we don't do it, in small doses. If we're going to do it, we're going to go out there and make sure it's with a bang and impactful. So 12 weeks of Christmas as part of our Cherry Christmas loan offering. And what we thought would be nice was to invite vendors, members and non-members, because it's Christmas and everybody wants a slice of the pie, and we're trying to spread the joy. So every Tuesday, as part of our togetherness and celebrating the season, we invite folks to come on down, sample, and sell their offerings. But the only thing we've done is we've said, make it relatable to the season. So you have punch and creme, you have gifts, you have cake, you have, groceries. It's been awesome. People have been really enjoying themselves.
I was so engrossed in what I was doing yesterday that I didn't get a chance to taste, and I passed a couple times, and I'm like, okay.
Well, it will be happening again next Tuesday. So and we have a selection of vendors. So you may have missed the vendor who was there this week, but there will be somebody else next week. Okay. And every week it seems that people are more and more impressed. The crowds get bigger. They really enjoy the samples and the products that are made available.
Yeah, because the crowd that was there yesterday was very interactive, so that's a good thing. But nonetheless, as you rightfully say, 12 weeks of Christmas, but Arisa has done something that is unheard of, all right? So I am going to phrase it like this. Now, the Christmas season is right around the corner. Already Arisa has 12 weeks of Christmas in place, and that is a time of joy, family gift giving, and unfortunately, sometimes financial stress.
Why'd you have to bring that up? Couldn't we just stick with the gift giving and the joy?
No, but after the gift giving and the joy, there might be 12 months of January.
Ooh, that long month that everyone so hates.
But hear this, right? Arisa has introduced a higher interest rates on savings and fixed deposits and lower interest rates on loans. Now, how can you take real advantage of these options to enjoy Christmas without after holiday headaches?
Well, this is why Arisa is here, right? This is why we do what we do. That's our reason for being. So why not, add a little more to the 12 weeks? Because we know December is a joyful time, but we get carried away. The best of us can get carried away. So we know, because of all our conversations that we've had throughout the year on this program, Money-Wise, that, planning early helps. I know that we're a couple weeks away from the big day, right? You have to plan, you have to budget, you have to set goals, etc., right? So we know that these things help you to avoid the high interest debt and the post-Christmas, the financial regret, the 12 months of January, right? But with these new initiatives that we've just introduced, we think it's to benefit the individual so that they can make smarter decisions that would benefit them in January and beyond. Right? So if you can, we will encourage you to put something aside. This is why we've got higher interest rates for savings. And we will encourage you to take a loan if necessary because you have a lower rate of interest. So what we're trying to do is help you make some smart decisions for the season.
Now, having said that, let's make it real. All right? How does the average individual benefit from this higher interest rates?
Well, higher interest rates really mean that your money works harder for you. So even if it's sitting on an account, you don't have to. That's right, okay? So if someone sets aside a portion of their salary now, it would actually earn you a little extra, even by Christmas. Remember, our interest rates kicked in the beginning of December.
Okay.
Excuse me. So what we're trying to do is encourage your savings, even in the short term, right? It means that you put that money aside, something you will be rewarded for taking that little extras, for making an effort to put something away. So, by all means, let your money work for you.
So having said that, even small deposits, people who that able to make the big deposits and so forth, but even people with small deposits can take advantage of it.
Absolutely, every little helps. So it may be $20 a week, or for those of us who may be paid bi-monthly. So we don't have the salary at the end of the month, but every 2 weeks you get paid. Put something aside then as well. And it just discipline. All you have to do is be consistent. Now, I'm glad you mentioned it doesn't have to be the big one, because we know we have the AAA account, the Arisa Advantage account, which is interest paid quarterly. But you will remember that this is a 3.5% per annum. Okay. That's paid quarterly. Now you need a bigger lump sum to start there, and it's for a 5-year fixed term.
Okay.
Right? But what that account allows you to do is you put down $10,000, but you can deposit as often as you wish. So again, if you have that initial deposit there, and then you can put it in, whether it's the $20 weekly or $200 a month, then you just keep topping up. You get your interest
and that's
every
the AAA.
year. That's the AAA account, right? And then, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going on with my throat this morning. And then we have the other rates that we encourage you to save on. So retirement. For the young people who think old age is a long, long way away, imagine what happens if you start saving now at 4.25%.
Yeah.
Right? Put aside that $20 at 4.25%. Right? The second savings, which is just something you may have a little extra, or you want to save for, I don't know, travel. You might have a trip or something coming up. We keep talking about those special occasions. Your second savings gets 2%. And then your lifetime savings, which is what you're going to use for when you want that big purchase, maybe a mortgage or something, that will get you 3%, right? If you want to study, 4%. Right? And the idea is, like I say, if we set goals, again, this may not be for Christmas, but we're saying use this period, this Christmas, to give yourself that gift of savings.
But Christmas is
start now.
Christmas is an annual thing,
Precisely.
So it's not too early to start preparing for next year Christmas.
Well, this is what I'm saying. No time like the present. So 2026, here we come.
Yeah.
You know, $20 a week for 52 weeks.
That's a lot.
With, you know, some
interest
is nothing to sneeze at.
All right. Now, how can fixed deposits be utilized in this season?
Right. Well, fixed deposits are perfect for set aside and forget money, right? So like I say, if you have something sitting there that you're thinking, what can I do with this? Don't be rash about it. We have some options.
Some money you don't have use for.
But I don't know that there's never use for money. I'm not sure I could support you with that. But if we can say you're not sure what to do with it yet, like you still, should I do this? Should I do that? You're not ready to spend it, then perfect. Invest it. Again, make it work for you. So we have 1, 2, 3 year fixed deposits, right? And those get 2.5%, 3%, and 3.5% respectively. So if you put them in a fixed deposit now, for sure you will get more than you would in a regular savings. And it's better to start now. As you said, let's plan for 2026. That 1 year fixed deposit is perfect for your Christmas 2026 planning.
And that's 2%.
And that is 2.5%.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, 2.5%.
2.5, 3, and 3.5.
And 3.5. Okay. So 1, 3, and 5 years respectively.
Okay.
2.5, it almost matches. 1 is 2.5, 3 is 3%, and 5 is 3.5. So so you know, put it aside. You're not doing anything with it right now anyway. Right? Pick the term that you'd like to put it aside for. You probably closer to the time you'd be able to figure. The point is that when you're ready for that money, it would have earned you a lot more than you would. And also, let's just say, the glow of Christmas, this joy of Christmas that we speak about, that will fade quite quickly when the 12 months of January begins. Right?
From 1 minute past 12 midnight on the 31st into the 1st of January, you start seeing people.
The long faces. Scrooge has extended his stay. So which is why I'm saying that will fade quite quickly. All that holiday joy and bubbly spirit will fade quite quickly if January rolls around and then you're kicking yourself for overspending. So I would actually say that fixed deposit, that second savings, is protection for your money. You will be so glad that you prevented yourself from. Put it somewhere where you cannot touch it. What better place than a fixed deposit?
Fixed deposit with that kind of competitive interest rate.
Exactly, and then you get rewarded for this. You know, when it matures, you actually get rewarded with decent interest rates like we offer.
Now, with lower interest rates, we're talking high interest rates on the savings, right? 3.3%, 3.2%. 2.5, 3%, and 3.5 for the 1, 3, and 5 year terms. Now, as it relates to loans, now there's a flip side. The rates on the interest rates on loans are lower. Now, how can people borrow responsibly? And I emphasis, as Fatman George says, emphasis on responsibly borrowing.
Yes, I mean that is critical. You shouldn't borrow if you don't have a plan, right? So remember, again, we go back to the goal setting. What is it that you want to do with this money? So the first rule is borrow with a plan, right? Lower interest loans are helpful if you have essential expenses or you want to consolidate into something more manageable, and we offer all of that at Ariza, right? So you need to know what you need, how much you can repay comfortably, and when you expect to repay. So make a plan for the thing that you want to purchase. We will help you when you come in to speak, to us in terms of what you can comfortably repay. Because remember, we had this conversation about no is not never. Telling you no now is not right. But we need to get you to a place where you can do all the other things you might want to do, especially essentials, without you feeling stretched. And then, of course, you don't want to have a loan that will take you into all eternity, all your life you're repaying this loan. There are other things that you need to do. So we need to have a cutoff time. So you want to say, I want to be able to repay this in 10 years, in 5 years, in 3 years, that sort of thing. So what we're very careful to say is that borrowing should improve your financial situation, not damage it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our way at Ariza.
Right. Seeing that you're into giving advices, all right. So give us some practical examples of smart, innovative ways that families can use these new initiatives, like the savings, the fixed deposits, and the lower interest rate loans to support the Christmas thing.
Christmas plans. Well, with 2 weeks to Christmas, I'm really hoping that Money-Wise would have nudged people, not even nudged, shoved, pushed them into
this is the direction I must go.
Planning and budgeting and setting goals for Christmas 2025. And I'd like to think that we started our conversation even around Christmas 2025 early enough so that people are ready for this season. So in terms of how savings and fixed deposits and lower interest loans would help, I would say let's think about Christmas 2026, right? So your deposits into a high interest savings account will help you in 2026, that 1 year plan that you have for the basics or the essentials of Christmas. Your grocery shopping, everybody gets a little extra. More drinks because you have people coming around, you're doing a nice Christmas dinner, also, and you have folks that you want to entertain. There's gifts, there's decorations, and there's activities. There's a lot of stuff going on for the season. So a high interest savings account, you can actually plan. Let's say, I'm going to need $1,000 for Christmas. You plan, you put in your little bit every week or every month. Right. And then you should technically end up with extra, I would say, because of those beautiful high interest rates, right? So you can even use that the next year to jumpstart the savings. Or
you have something inside.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Right? Okay. And then for the fixed deposits, those obligations that come after Christmas, again, things like school fees. What are you planning for? Those are the bigger things. You have money that you're not really sure what you want to do with it. Those are the school fees, the utility bills, the mortgage, that kind of thing that you don't really need. So just put it aside and be ready for the big things, right? Your low interest loan, as we said, only if necessary. So do you need to maintain a car or buy a new car? Medical needs, perhaps, right? right? Those things that come up as emergency, don't forget you can use your fixed deposit as security as well. So in addition to savings and stuff, you can use that. So home improvements and so on, great. And of course, we've talked about, low interest loans and the ability to consolidate or roll multiple credit payments into one, so you reduce your cost and your stress. So there's, multiple ways that we can help you at Ariza with all of these initiatives that have come through.
What key steps would you recommend for a financially healthy Christmas?
Plan. Call it the 4 P's, the 3 P's. Plan, prioritize, needs not wants, and of course, prepare. Right? So you write your budget and you stick to it with your planning. You prioritize your needs from your wants, and you prepare in terms of what are the tools that are available and best offers the solution that you need right now.
And of course, you can always just pop in by Ariza, phone call, and say, these are my plans, and how do I go about it?
Ariza is your solution. We tailor them to suit you.
What encouragement would you offer to families who feel financially stressed about Christmas?
I really hope that we don't have too many of those families, but honestly, I think Christmas is about togetherness. So it's not about expensive gifts. And we need to, if we hold to the meaning of that, I think we can all have beautiful, well-planned, simple Christmas celebrations. And if we did need to make financial decisions, then these initiatives that we offer give you an opportunity to make the best ones for you. But really and truly, what we want to remind you about from Ariza is that the best gift you can give yourself is financial peace of mind. So no stretching too far. And if you do need some guidance, our team's here to support.
Give us a call.
That's right.
Yeah, give Ariza a call. All right. Well, someone is saying, tell Raylene, Romaine, and Dexter good morning. I don't know.
Raylene,
Romaine, and Dexter. Someone, a member of my audience, all the way from England.
Okay, well, Romaine and Dexter, yes. Yeah. Good morning. Lovely of you to join. This is so nice.
Yes. Well,
No, I know both of these individuals since childhood. Yeah, and they both live in the UK. Yeah, and we've maintained contact.
So you see the connectivity?
Yeah, I love it.
GBN.
Yeah,
the
awesome.
world.
The family.
The world.
And the Ariza family.
Yeah, of course.
Crossing boundaries. Yes. I love it.
Yes. Really, it's been a pleasure as always. We'll look forward to a final engagement for December.
That's right. It would be the last one for 2025. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I think we should go out with a bang. What do you say?
Yeah, I think
Maybe we should ask our listeners worldwide what they would like, how we would like to end the year.
Right. Let me make a suggestion, right?
Yes.
It's a season of sharing and giving.
Yes.
How about we come up with something when you go back, speak with Mr. Lord and the management team.
Indeed.
And maybe we can kickstart someone's 2026 with an account. Just, give away.
Sounds like a marvelous idea.
Yeah. Someone, if we ask a proper question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm telling you all now, it's not a promise. We're going to work on it. But go back in your head and think of all the things that we said here.
Yes.
As it relates to Ariza and the offerings, and just like that, someone might be able, if the board says yes. To have a startup account.
We will
could work on that.
I think we can work on that.
It's doable.
Sounds quite doable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not a full commitment, but a semi-commitment. Next week, we're hoping that we can give away an account to someone, a new member, make someone a new member.
That's right.
All right, you guys.
And we give give you the full Ariza experience for 2026.
You see what lobbying for all here, right? Yeah? Good. Ariza does it again.
We do it all the time. All the time.
Brilliant. Thanks as always. Bring back the love to Mr. Lord, the entire team. Mr. Whiteman. Yeah. My partner. Yeah.
Cherry Christmas is going around
Christmas,
here.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure, Innocent, always.
Yes,
Thank you.
All right, folks, that's it for Money Wise, Ariza's Money Wise program this morning. We take a quick break. We'll be back after this. It's 8 minutes on to 8 o'clock.
Today's edition of Money Wise was made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstoppers of the season. Take a magical tuk-tuk tunnel ride through twinkling arches. Explore Santa's grotto, cozy up with a picnic blanket under the stars, and savor delicious eats from local vendors. Entry is just $5 for walk-ins, $10 per carload, and $20 for premium carload parking. Plus, grab a cozy picnic blanket for only $40 and enjoy the season in style. Special pricing applies for New Year's Eve. Visit our Instagram or Facebook pages at Rotary Club of Grenada Events for more details. It's holiday fun for the entire family every night from 5 p.m. till midnight, and it all supports the charitable work of the Rotary Club of Grenada. Christmas at the Point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
This International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we raise our voices for inclusion, dignity, and equal opportunity for all. When barriers are removed, people are empowered. And when people are empowered, communities thrive. Let us build a Grenada where inclusion is not just an idea, but a daily practice grounded in respect and equity. Inclusion works. Together we lead, together we rise. Join us in celebrating IDPD 2025. A message from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. And if you remembered last week when I had the three strong gentlemen, we were talking about Mr. Olympiad, Grenada, Mr. Olympiad. And this morning, well, I have the real deal, Mr. Mark Felix. He's Grenadian by birth, but resident in the UK, and he has won numerous competitions and so forth. He's here with Mr. Mitchell. You know, we have this big event coming up. Mark, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you feel at home?
Yeah, as soon as I touch the soil here, I feel at home.
That's good.
He was a bit late to pick me up this morning, and he said, sorry. I said, don't worry, I'm just enjoying the fresh air.
Good. Yeah. So before I get to know about your exploits, I want to go back to Mr. Mitchell. How are plans going thus far?
Plans are going quite well, actually. I'm very excited. Actually, everyone that's competing is very excited. One, to be in the same competition. Well, it's not like Mark is competing, obviously, but to be in the same event that Mark is at. It's always a pleasure to have him here with us. I mean, he's a great inspiration to our local athletes. They follow him, they look up to him. I remember a couple of years ago, we went to a competition, and of course, he motivated our athletes. Just the fact that he saw Mark in the same competition made a big deal for us. And, you know, we're quite excited, and plans are going great. We can't wait till Saturday.
Okay, so I want the specifics for those who did not hear it last week. Where is it, when, what time, and so forth?
Right, so on Saturday the 13th, that's this Saturday, we have 3 days to go, we have our Grenada Olympia Glory Games 2025. Remember, Grenada Olympia Glory Games, it's a strongman competition, but there are other factors involved. For example, we start in the day with a grand health fair at 9 a.m., and that's in Montrouge Plain Field. So the health fair goes on until 1 o'clock, and then the Glory Games Strongman competition begins. So there are other features that we added this time. So we have appearances by the Grenada Motor Club, right? So they'll be down there doing a mini car and bike show.
Jeremy and his guys.
Jeremy and his team will be there. And I want to take the opportunity to big them up this morning and say thank you for jumping on board with us and supporting the Grenada Bodybuilding Federation in this venture, because we know that you are the biggest federation on Ireland, and people follow you, and you know it's really good that you're jumping on board with us to give us your blessings. So at the car show, the strongman show, and then we have a mini bodybuilding and fitness show as well. So we have what we call this town beach body. So we have a men's beach body lean. So all you slim guys that with a lot of muscles, and you feel you're buff and you feel you could beat somebody, this is an opportunity to come and show off your talent. And then we have the the bigger guys. So we have like the bodybuilders. We also have that show as well, and then we have the Miss Bikini Olympia, and followed by a fitness challenge, right? So we have Mr. Linton Jones and his team coming down and doing a fitness challenge, to kind of hype the crowd, and last but not least, we have a little entertainment and fun. I mean, it's quite a packed day, starting at 9 a.m. But it's not an event to miss.
Okay, in a nutshell, folks, so you know where the place is to be this Saturday from 9 at the Mountain Rouge playing field. I want to come to Mr. Mark Felix now. I remembered clearly last week I said Mark seems to be the strong man because I am a wrestling fan.
Okay.
So I know of Mark Henry. He was normally the world's strongest man.
Yeah.
And when they said Mark Felix, so tell us about Mark.
I've been competing for quite a while. I start a bit late because I used to do bodybuilding before. I represent Grenada in bodybuilding as well in Central America and Caribbean before I start strongman. And then I moved to England, and then I was training in the gym one day, and the organizer he invited me to make up numbers.
To make up numbers.
To make up numbers. I just smiled. I did it anyway, and I did it, and I came third. I beat loads of guys. I've been to the world's strongest man, and I start in that competition. I just start from there, and then I just start training hard, just taking it serious, and then I just trying to improve and just get better and better and better. So my second year I ended up in the world's strongest man, and I just never looked back. So I did the world's strongest man for 18 years.
You've been
to the world's strongest man.
Okay.
18 years. Yeah, I've been to the world's strongest man, the longest of any strongman, and I compete in the world as one of the oldest strongmen ever.
Let me ask this. I'm going to get very conversational now. There's a difference with bodybuilding and powerlifting or world strongman. Yeah. What's the difference? What makes it different?
Strongman, we lift heavy stuff.
Okay.
We train hard. We lift heavy stuff.
So you think you could raise me up? I mean, with one hand.
I can't lift you up with one. Well, I will be able to hold you with one hand, pull you up, get you off the floor with one hand.
Okay.
Yeah, but it all depends.
So in the world, in the strong men's category, is it safe to say that so much emphasis is not placed on your cuts and
No, you have to be strong. You got to be fit. You got to be strong. You got to be just lift heavy stuff, and just your mindset. You need to have the mindset. There's a lot of strong people out there that could lift heavy stuff, but they don't know they could lift heavy.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the mindset.
Okay. So real strength comes from the mind.
Yeah, it's like
That's where it starts.
It starts in the mind.
Okay. And now, what does it mean to you to be a part of this elite group? You've said 18 years. That's a long time to remain strong and competitive. What's the formula? What's the recipe? Do you have a special diet? Do you have a special routine and so forth?
Well, yeah. For me, I train hard. I train like 4 days a week. I have a training program. Also, I eat healthy.
Okay, and that means what? How many boxes of KFC a day?
You see, that's the thing.
Because you're healthy.
I just need KFC.
Okay.
I stay as natural as I can. I stay away from as much sugar as I can.
Okay.
I eat loads of grains, loads of vegetables, and when I eating like food like rice and stuff, I tend to stay with the brown stuff. I tend to stay like brown rice, sweet potato, brown pasta, just slow releasing carbs for me. So I just stay away from stuff that could just spike your blood sugar very high. I stay and eat clean and healthy as I can.
Okay. And what's about your resting pattern?
Well, I try and rest. I try and get enough sleep as I can, maybe 6, 7, 8 hours a day.
Okay. Wow. That's
this is night. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, let me ask you, which part of Grenada are you originally from?
I'm originally from St. Paul's.
St. Paul's?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know if Cecil told you this, but have you noticed that he has if he were to slim his physique down a bit, all right, take off some of the body mass, you notice he has a look like Roland Bola, former parliamentarian.
Yes, he does.
You notice that?
Yeah, all right. He does.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he looks a lot like him.
Yeah, and they even talk similar.
Yeah,
you know. All right, but okay. So coming back home.
Yeah.
All right. Do you come here regularly?
I was here earlier on this year. I was here in April with 2 of my younger son. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the potential in Grenada per se of more people that can fill that void when that 18-year run comes to an end?
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of strong people here. There's a lot. You just have to know that they're strong. They just have to fulfill their potential. You just have to keep training. You know, it's sensible. You have to work hard. You have to think about it. You have to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm. Do you drink alcohol?
No.
Do you smoke?
No.
Okay.
It's too much like it's boring, but I don't think I'm boring. I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke.
Do you party? Do you dance?
When I was here, I used to go. Me and the guys used to party every week. I think the happiest and the best time of my life is when
in Grenada.
In Grenada,
wow.
Yeah.
It's the best place in the world.
But I haven't been to a party for years and years. Because I work hard, I train, you know, I compete.
What's your recreation?
What I do for fun?
Yeah. That's your fun?
Training, workout. This is my fun. You know,
it's crazy.
Well, it's, to be honest, it's make me feel good.
Okay.
It's make me feel good. I think so. When after work, when I finish work and I go to the gym, and driving home from work, that's when I'm at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel so good.
I find peace up on the mountain in Pomeroy.
Yeah, you could find peace up there, you know. Anyway, you could find your peace. Let's go for it.
Okay. So, come Saturday, what can folks expect from Mark?
Well, I don't think I'll be doing the whole show. It's because he didn't tell me to do the whole show. Maybe I might just do a bit of demonstration and show the guys how to do it and try to do a lot of critiquing and stuff and show them how to do it.
Okay. Do you think, or not think, but do you have plans of coming back home and set up an established gym or something, or working along with Mr. Mitchell to really harness the talents that we have here?
Yeah, I will be coming back more often. Before I came here to 2012.
Okay.
And then I haven't come back. Before that, I haven't been here for quite a while. And then after that, I just trying to come back as regular as I can.
Okay.
And do stuff, yeah.
Don't you think?
Sorry, I'm going to cut him a little bit. He said I didn't tell him to do the show. Okay, so I'm doing it on live TV.
Yeah.
So we changed the plans from today.
Right.
I'm actually telling him to do the whole show now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing a little bit of Mark Felix. I mean, we don't want to stretch him too much. Yeah. As he said, Grenada have a lot of strong people. Mm-hmm. So we want to give the strong people an opportunity. So we'll see them actually come down Monrouge on Saturday, and you will see Grenada's talent as well. But I'm putting Mark on the spot as well because I have some surprises for him actually. Well, I mean, I can show him a picture of some of the surprises, but I mean,
let it be a surprise.
He will have to show us what he can do in Monrouge, because I mean we see him on TV all the time, right? We don't know if it's camera tricks or AI, right? So
is he going to lift up a truck or something?
No, I can't tell him yet. It's a surprise, you know. So as he said, I didn't tell him. So
to be honest, anything you put in front of me,
you can handle
it.
That is what I like to hear.
You can handle it. I will do it. Yeah.
Anything he said, just for clarity, I'm going to repeat. Anything I put in front of him, he will lift.
I was watching Mark Henry with a rope tied around him, and he was pulling a trailer.
Yeah.
Walking. I don't know if you saw that. Walking and pulling the trailer.
Yeah.
You can do that.
We do loads of truck pulling, and we pull train, we pull
planes.
Airplanes, yeah. And trucks.
We can find a big enough truck for him here.
Yeah, we do all this stuff.
that is a weapon of mass destruction there.
Yeah, so a gentleman challenged him yesterday. So I took some pictures and some videos, and I say, you know what? We're not even waiting until Saturday. Maybe I'll just pass by and just show you how easy that is to lift. Yeah.
Really? What's your maximum weight that you've ever lifted?
Well, a few years ago, I did. I was one of the first person to to do 511 kilogram on the hammer deadlift.
Wow.
So that's over 2,800 pounds.
Wow. This is madness.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy weight,
Big
man.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, and are you going to have him do something like that on Saturday?
If I could find something big enough.
I wouldn't really lift that heavy. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm a bit older.
Yeah, we have considered that, but
I'm a bit older. But
the challenge I have for him will.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Even though I'm a bit older, I think any weight he put in front of me, if those guys could do it,
because it's here. It's in the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you can do, I can do it better.
Yeah. Well, that's me growing up since I'm a kid. So I was like this.
Yeah. I
always try to be the best. The best. You gotta be the best you can be.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even if you're on a job, even if you don't like the job, if it's that's for paying the bills,
give it your best.
You give it your full.
Give it your best.
Give it your best.
Yeah.
That's me. So always been like.
That's why I'm always so excited when I see my friend here, because over the years he's one of the persons that really get me into liking what I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I give it my best shot.
Give it your best shot.
Come after this event on Saturday. What's next?
Right. So we have loads of events for next year. So there is a competition in January in Connecticut that Grenada has been invited to for strongman. So that's something we're looking at. Actually, I have some surprises for the athletes as well concerning that.
Do you want a PR person to go with you?
Yeah. Well, of course. No. We don't have place unless you want to be part of the team. So you'll have to qualify by taking part on Saturday. Right? And then we have a whole bunch of other invitations. Then we have a bodybuilding show coming up. We have the Roger Boys coming up for bodybuilding. We have the CAC coming up. So there's a whole series of events for 2026. And well, the other part, which is probably I'm going to announce it now. So we've also been approved for Olympic lifting with a new federation as well, Grenada Weightlifting Federation, which this is the first time I'm actually saying it. I got the approval a week ago. So my challenge for 2026 is to get the Grenada Weightlifting Federation started as well, so we could do Olympic lifting. So that's something new to Grenada, and that's what we're going to be working on for the early part of next year.
I am going to do what I can to ensure next year that your name is on the King's list of honorees.
Thank you.
For because
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, no, I mean I'll give him a call. You understand? Because you've been doing so much as it relates to health, fitness, and wellness, not just weightlifting and so forth, but even the health.
Yeah.
Mental health, physical health, and so forth. And you need to be commended for that. So we look forward to many more of your campaigns and initiatives coming in 2026 and beyond.
Now, I mean, I can touch a little bit of what I want to do. Well, outside of the federation, there's a project that I started with a colleague from out of Grenada, and so we've been working on childhood obesity, and we have a program that we would like to approach our ministry to focus on childhood obesity and healthy eating. And Mark mentioned a while ago about sugar spikes and not eating sugar. So recent research has actually shown that by eating a lot of sugar, the insulin spikes to deal with the sugar that you eat is responsible for a lot of illnesses, even cancers and high blood pressure and a lot of other stuff. Even men with low testosterone and whatnot is all affected by sugar. So that's a whole another topic for itself. But it's strange that he would say that. So you look at a gentleman like this and he say, "Listen, I keep my sugar low. I don't eat much sugar." And you're looking at him and you're saying,
"Well, how?" Because sugar is supposed to be energy.
Yeah, sugar is energy, right? Or carbs is energy. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you see a man with a lot of muscle. Remember, muscle is protein.
Yeah.
Right? And I will tell you something. Once you start eating sugar in the morning, like for breakfast, and this is even with fruit, you have a tendency of even craving more sugar throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
Right? And I could tell you that. So when you start the day with protein, then you tend to have a better balanced diet for the entire day. So there's a lot of stuff we could come here to talk about.
So we have a lot of conversations to come 2026.
Oh yeah.
And as I hear hinted, the programming is going to be a lot more structured next year. So, so we look forward to that. All right. Well, Mark, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. All right.
Take care.
Yeah. You're almost as big as I am,
Actually, I'm looking at the monitor screen, and I feel like a kid next to him.
Folks, listen, you've got to be down at the Monrouge playing field this Saturday, the 13th. It starts from 9
a.m.
9 a.m. and it's a day that is packed with activities, health-wise and otherwise, entertainment and so forth. And before we wrap, the costing and so forth.
Right. So it's just recap. So it's 9 a.m. for the health fair. It's a free health fair. Bring the entire family. We have doctors, nurses, dentists, and a whole bunch of other professionals down there. And remember, it's free, so you don't have to pay anything. And at 1 o'clock, that's when we turn it up a notch and we get into the strongman. Remember, Mark challenged me this morning. He said, anything I give him to lift, he can lift. So I hope he I hope he really can, and you don't regret those statements, because I will give him something to lift. So Grenadians, I'm telling you, come out and see Mark in person, along with all the other Grenada athletes that's been competing overseas and competing for years. Because only on TV we see him. We don't even know if what he does on TV is real. Let's see him live. Let's get a piece of the real action. So come on down, and then we have the Grenada Motor Club with their cars and their bikes, and then we have the bodybuilding and bikini show, and a number of activities. It'll be quite a packed fun day on Saturday. Again, it's only $10 for adults to enter, and that's not for the health fair, that's for the event, and $5 for children. So it's a children-friendly event. There's something I didn't even mention though. We're going to be having a special school event with GBSS and PBC, where the young kids are going to come out, and we're going to have a special challenge on that day as well. And I've also been contacted by the principals that the principals want to do a special clash event on the day, a lift-off, right, Mark? They want to challenge the GBSS and PBC principal want to challenge Mark.
I could bet who's winning already. Kenny, my boy. Mr. James.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Principal of PBC is my partner too, so.
Nah, I'm two partners too, but I know who's going to win, but I can't say, So I'm looking forward to all these exciting events on Saturday, So.
Okay. Well, I look forward to them as well, and like I said, I look forward to even greater events in 2026 and beyond. Yes. So see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mack, it's a pleasure again, man. And I'll see you on Saturday at the Monrouge playing field, folks. That's it for the conversation this morning, an extended version thereof. And thank you for keeping us in your midst, and this is where we end for this morning. Thank you very much. We'll be back with great music after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.